whenever that kid revisits their parents and starts to talk about that time that they were in the hospital, like your name comes up and how great you were, and the impact that you had on that family.
I know you and Pamela have been talking about, you know, the idea of the show for a while, but I'm curious, what made you want to be, a part of creating the show, and where did that spark come from for you particularly?
We were conceptualizing it and developing it, and you know over time you just start to realize like it's a great idea, but for me, I would classify it more as a calling, you know, to, I'm borrowing it from religion. I'm not trying to make it religious, but it's something that it feels like I'm being compelled to do in a way, um, but in a good way, emotional and all of those things. But I think it's something that we have to do. It really is through Pamela. I really do feel I got to see her physician, and it really was a moment because that she's my whole life, and she literally wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that man, like in his um brave his how brave he was to even to stay up late without his family, thinking about her, and was brave enough to start giving her that medication. Yeah, if it wasn't for that, she wouldn't be here. You know, it's crazy to think that. I really, I, I felt it shaking his hand. Like it was a wild moment. The merry-go-round keeps going around with that doctor on it, and the patient has gotten off, and they're left there, you know, for the next patient to get on the merry-go-round. The patient takes it upon themselves, I guess you could say, to reach back across and say, "Hey, you know, how are you doing?"